All right, we're going to review our adjectives and look at a new use of how we can use them. So, our adjective placement. Remember that adjectives go after the thing that they are describing. So, for example, a red book becomes un livre rouge. A black pen, un stylo noir. And a smart girl, une fille intelligente. Adjectives must also agree in both number and gender with the item that they are describing. This means we have to be able to figure out if the noun is masculine or feminine, singular or plural. Sometimes this is just pure memorization. We just have to know these. So for example, if we look at un crayon, we know that it is masculine singular because it starts with un. Un is our masculine form of saying one. But when we look at des calculatrices, we just have to know that that's a feminine word. The une, which would normally tell us, has been replaced with des because we have more than one. So the des tells us that we have plural, but the only reason that we know calculatrice is feminine is because we've already memorized that fact. Remember that all adjectives are learned in dictionary form, which is masculine and singular, often abbreviated as m/s. This is because this is the base form. In order to make feminine versions or plural versions, we're always going to start with dictionary form and add letters to the end. To make it feminine, we'll add an e to the end unless there is already an e there. So for example, vert, green, becomes vert. But rouge, red, stays rouge since it already ended in the letter E. So question 1, make noir feminine. If the thing being described is plural, so there's more than one of that thing, add either an S or an X to both the noun and the adjective. Use an X if the word ends in the letter U, and use an S in every other case, except if the word already ends in an S or an X. That should say X. In those cases, just like with the E's becoming feminine, if it's already there, we don't have to double it. So, for example, un crayon vert became deux crayons verts, with an S on both crayon and vert. Un crayon bleu, however, became deux crayons bleus, with an S on crayon, but an X on bleu since it ends in the letter U. Finally, un crayon gris becomes deux crayons gris. Gray already ends in the letter S, so we don't have to put another one. So question number 2, make blanc plural. If a noun is both feminine and plural, we first add the E if necessary, and then we add the S after that. So it becomes feminine first, and then it becomes plural. So for example, une trousse verte, so a green pencil bag, becomes deux trousses vertes, two green pencil bags. We added an S to trousse in order to make it a plural noun, but vert got both an E because we had to make it feminine and there wasn't already an E there, and then we added the S to make it plural. Une trousse rouge, however, becomes deux trousses rouges, so two red pencil bags. The E was already there as we saw previously, so all we had to do is add the S. Question number 3, make gris both feminine and plural. Alright, adjective agreement. We have 3 exceptions in this unit. Violet, violet, purple. Violet in the feminine becomes violette. Blanc in the feminine, white, becomes blanche. And orange never changes, regardless of what number or gender it needs to be. It will always stay orange. So, translate the following sentence into French. I have 3 white erasers. Alright, on to new information. Being able to use an adjective as a noun. So when we are listing multiple items where you have more than one color choice. So for example, if you want to ask someone, do you like the red book or the blue book? They're both books, but you have a choice between the color, red or blue. You do not need to repeat the noun book. We do this all the time in English. We would ask, do you like the red book or the blue one? In French, we don't even have the word one. We just say, do you like the red book or the blue? So to actually translate this and let you see what it looks like, our original sentence, do you like the red book or the blue book? We would ask, tu aimes le livre rouge ou le livre bleu? We don't have to repeat the word livre. Just like in English, we dropped the second book. We can do the exact same thing in French. Do you like the red book or the blue? Tu aimes le livre rouge ou le bleu? The only difference in these two sentences is that the word livre has disappeared out of that second option, because it's already obvious that we're talking about a blue book. It's a direct comparison. So give it a shot. Try, for question number 5, to translate the following question into French. Ask, do you have a yellow notebook or a pink one?